broke this flag, and it is still going down, and we are 68 pips up. This pair, as you can see, respects that. As you see on the weekly, we are now below this level here that I've been on about for days and days and days. If we look here, it broke. You had to wait a couple of weeks, but it came back up and retested it, and then you could have got a nice few hundred pips again. Our target is this trend line here. This came down and hit this trend line here, which came off the 2 wicks of this candle here. Proved to be accurate. So our long-term target here is down here, right? And that, my friends, is just under 900 pips away. So anyway, we're seeing right now, I've placed orders on this. I'm in this intraday and I'm in this long term. My long term, I am quite prepared to put a 2 to 250 pip stop loss on my long term because of my reward. But my intraday, you know, we're still doing nicely, so we'll see how we go with that. So where would you go tomorrow? I'm going to have to split this video into two, I know I am. If we can get a pullback to 86.30, which is here, which is the breakout of this resistance, this support here, pullback there would be brilliant. But I would watch 8600 as well. I would watch that, you know. 8600 to 8630 is where I would be looking to get back in to short this pair tomorrow. So keep an eye on that. Here we come to the Aussie dollar. I took a trade on this today and I lost. I said last night 92 to 91.80. I went in at 91.80 today and I lost. If we can see where was 91.80, and we'll see how much. I got out about 18 pips. That's 79, so we'll add a pip. It went down another 109 pips, and at the moment it's down 91. So by admitting you're wrong, losing 18 pips compared to what we made last week, we made a truckload last week. 18 pips, yeah, I'll give 18 pips back to the market. I was wrong, admit it, move on. Next trade. So, right, where are we going to go tomorrow with this pair? Well, this pair could go down here to the 200. It could go down here to 900 even. To 9,000 even, sorry. What I would do is I would, if this pair gets back up tomorrow to 91.70, which is where it broke out of this trend line here, I would look on the shorter time frames and I would take a half lot short. All right, but do not try and predict where this pair is going to stop and long it, because if you do that, you will lose a lot of pips. So wait for price to show you. Price will show you. That's what I would do on this pair tomorrow. Be very, very careful with it. US dollar CAD went through the roof again today. Said the other day that I thought this pair could go higher than 10200. I also said I would short it at 10200 if it got up there. It is now 10248. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this pair alone tomorrow. I'm going to see what happens with it. I'm going to see where it's finding resistance. It might come up to 1.0300, where it was previous resistance here, was support here. So I might let it, I'm going to leave it see, I'm going to leave it tell me where it wants to go. Alright, that's the best thing you can do with this pair. US dollar Japanese yen hasn't really moved a lot today. It's right back where it started today. Japan's on holidays till Thursday. Leave it alone tomorrow. We'll analyze it tomorrow night. Aussie dollar yen. Aussie dollar yen has come back down to our trend line here that has been placed since the end of January, and it has pinged right off a little bit. Now I'm a little bit wary here because this is not a pure pair, it's a cross pair. It's like the euro yen's not a pure pair, it's a cross pair. The Australian dollar yen is controlled by the Australian dollar US dollar and the US dollar Japanese yen. The Australian dollar US dollar is multiplied then by the US dollar, by the Australian dollar Japanese yen, and that's how you get the price for this figure. So you could long this pair at this trend line here now. You could wait to see what Asia does. My best bet here would be, I would see what the Australian dollar is going to do in the morning. That's looking like it's going to go up. Then I would probably get in here But without the other half of this pair, you're gambling really. So I really am a bit unsure. So if I'm unsure, I'm not doing anything. So anyway, listen, be very, very careful. Do not try and catch that Australian dollar. Do not try and predict where it's going to stop. Be very careful on the pairs. If you're new, go to demo. Talk to you tomorrow.